One incorrect email was enough to trigger an enforcement notice from the Information Regulator. Let us look at this case that is involving a college in Johannesburg where an email was sent accidentally containing the staff members' qualifications, criminal records. So it was accidentally sent by the acting CFO, where he sent it to all the employees, and then he later tried to recall the email, but he was unsuccessful at recalling the email. And then as a result, the Information Regulator issued a compliance order. So what was the college required to do according to the compliance order? So they were required to register an information officer with the Information Regulator. This is a requirement for all organizations that process personal information, including small businesses, regardless of the size of the business. So all entities that process personal information, to reiterate, they are required to register an information officer with the Information Regulator, and then they were also ordered to register a deputy information officer, notify the Information Regulator of the data breach. So this is important. Every time the organization or anytime the organization experiences a data breach, they must report this to the Information Regulator. Now, in this case, we see that a data breach or data compromise is not only restricted or limited to hackers. In this instance, there was no hacking involved. It was a mistake where personal information was sent to people that they were not required to send the personal information to. So they notified, or rather they also had an obligation to notify the affected data subject. So a data subject is the person whose personal information you are processing. So the other employees whose personal information was circulated erroneously, they were supposed to be notified. And then another thing, issue a written apology and publish it both internally and externally, where the data subjects would have access to that information. And then they were supposed to be notified as well what they needed to do in order to protect themselves from the data breach that the organization suffered. And then they're also required to submit the POPIA compliance framework or confirm that they're in the process of developing it. So if you are a small business owner and you need assistance with your POPIA compliance, do not be shy to reach out to me. I offer HR solutions that are tailored to the needs of small business owners so that they can run their business with more confidence.